Hello, it's Josh from Zatu Games. I'm here again with Mitch.
Hi.
And today we're going to be taking you through Codenames Pictures, which is the follow-up to the original Codenames game by Czech Games Edition. So to set up the game, it's pretty much the same as the original, obviously with the main difference being it's pictures this time and not words. And the pictures themselves, as you can see on these cards, I'm going to pass you some, unique, abstract and really quite weird. A toilet with a hand coming out of it.
A submarine with legs.
And of course the whole galaxy in a dish. What more could you want?
That is nice.
Just a few examples. Obviously you're going to have to be really creative when playing the game to get your teammate to know what the hell you're on about, really. So you set the game out at 5x4 grid. You have your red agents and your blue agents. On each team you need to have at least 2 players in order for it to work. Okay. And then each team you select a Spymaster and they receive this card so they can see exactly how the grid is laid out and where the agents are hiding.
And that's why you need at least 2 people per team in this game. One person's going to be guessing the clues that are given to them by the Spymaster for each team. So both the Spymasters will see the grid and the other 2 will be guessing the corresponding pictures to what the Spymaster is asking them.
And when the Spymaster gives the clues as well, you'll have one word only. It depends who you're playing with, really, how relaxed you want the rules to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is based on the kind of relationship you might actually have with that person, whether you think they're going to get some of the more complex clues, like you might be able to reference something that happened to you and the other person that could correspond to some of the pictures here. Yep. Obviously, as well, you include a number when you're giving the hint. So, for example, you might say, we got any good ones here? You might say C2 maybe for horse, for the seahorse and the waves here. That would reference that.
Yep.
You could also do an infinite number in this game as well. So, but obviously that would mean that there is the possibility for the other person to guess the wrong squares. And what happens if they guess the wrong squares, Josh?
Well, if they guess the wrong squares, it depends how lucky they are, really.
Yeah.
They could land on an opponent's card, in which case the other team gets the point. They could land on a card that has no colour on, no agents on there, in which case you get an innocent bystander card, so none of the teams get the points. Or, now this is if you're really unlucky, you get the assassin.
The assassin.
And if you land on the assassin's card, that's it, game over, the other team wins, you're done.
Okay.
Quite harsh if you get it within
your
first go.
But it does mean that the game master can't, the Spymasters for each side can't just throw out some really random clues, and they've got to be careful to watch that assassin square.
As soon as you touch the card for the one you want to choose, that's it, you can't go back. Once you've put your finger down this card, you have chosen that card, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah. It's pretty easy, really, isn't it?
Yeah, the game is pretty straightforward. I mean, it is primarily a party-style game.
Yeah. Nice, quick and easy, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on how good you are at working out what your friend is trying to tell you.
Yeah. The game does list up to 8 players, but I mean, you could theoretically play it with as many as you want.
Yeah.
But obviously, the more players you're going to have, probably the more discussion it's going to take for each side to decide on which ones they want to go for.
And the more arguments, no doubt.
Yeah, and the more arguments.
The first team to find all their agents on the grid is the winner of the game. It's quite simple, nice and easy. Just avoid the assassins. And Codenames Pictures is also available to buy online right now.